Welcome all to Biology at Click. In this video, we will discuss heart anatomy with easy diagrams and tricks. Heart is a hollow muscular organ that by its rhythmic contraction acts as a force pump maintaining the circulation of the blood. The normal adult heart weighs between 200–425 grams and is about the size of your fist. Heart beats about 100,000 times in one day. The heart does more physical work than any other muscle in the body. The average heart pumps around 2,000 gallons of blood per day. Heart is located between lungs in the middle of your chest, behind and slightly to the left of your breastbone, sternum. Let us start with the heart chambers. The heart has 4 chambers, labeled 1 to 4 on the diagram below. To help simplify things, let's convert the heart into a square shape. The 4 boxes represents the 4 chambers of the heart. Heart is divided into 2 sides. Right side that is shown blue in color, as it carries deoxygenated or oxygen-deficient blood. Whilst left side is represented red in color, left side helps to carry oxygenated or oxygen-rich blood. Please remember blood is always red in color. It is for easier understanding that it is represented with different colors. We can divide the top 2 chambers and bottom 2 chambers of the heart. The top 2 chambers are called as the atria, and is represented by boxes 1 and 3. The bottom 2 chambers are called as ventricles, and they are represented by boxes 2 and 4. We can label the boxes representing the 4 chambers of the heart. Box 1 is located in the right upper region. Atria are on top, and since box 1 is located on the right side, this region is called as right atrium. Box 2 is also located on the right side, but now we are in the lower region. Therefore, box 2 is called as right ventricle. Box 3 is in the upper region again, but now we are on the left side. This is called as the left atrium. Box 4 is located on the left side, but now we are in the lower section again. This is called as the left ventricle. The 4 heart valves are tricuspid valve, mitral valve, pulmonary valve, aortic valve. Heart valves act like doors that opens and closes to ensure the correct blood flow direction. Firstly, we will learn about tricuspid valve. The tricuspid valve is located between right atrium and right ventricle. The function of the tricuspid valve is open to pump the deoxygenated blood from right atrium into the right ventricle during diastole or relaxation of heart, which is clearly seen in the diagram highlighted with circle between right atrium and right ventricle. Tricuspid valve closes during systole or contraction of heart and prevent the backflow of blood from the right ventricle to the right atrium, marked with circle to show closed tricuspid valve. Second is mitral valve. The mitral valve is located between left atrium and left ventricle. Its function is similar to that of tricuspid valve, but on the left side of the heart. The function of the mitral valve is open to pump the oxygenated blood from left atrium into the left ventricle during diastole or relaxation of heart, which is clearly seen in the diagram highlighted with circle between left atrium and left ventricle. Mitral valve closes during systole or contraction of heart and prevent the backflow of blood from the left ventricle to the left atrium, marked with circle to show closed mitral valve. The tricuspid and mitral valves are located between the atria and ventricles, so they can be referred to as the atrioventricular valves. The tricuspid valve has 3 cusps or flaps while mitral valve has 2 cusps or flaps. Mitral valve is also known as bicuspid valve. Third is pulmonary valve. The pulmonary valve is located on right side of the heart between right ventricle and pulmonary artery. We will discuss the pulmonary arteries shortly. The function of the pulmonary valve is open to pump the deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to pulmonary artery during systole or contraction of heart, which is clearly seen in the diagram highlighted with circle between right ventricle and pulmonary artery. Pulmonary valve closes during diastole or relaxation of heart and prevent the backflow of blood from the pulmonary artery to the right ventricle, marked with circle to show closed pulmonary valve. Fourth and the last is aortic valve. The aortic valve is located on left side of the heart between left ventricle and aorta. We will discuss the aorta shortly. The function of the aortic valve is to open to pump the oxygenated blood from left ventricle to aorta during systole or contraction of heart, which is clearly seen in the diagram highlighted with circle between right ventricle and pulmonary artery. Aortic valve closes during diastole or relaxation of heart and prevent the backflow of blood from the aorta to the left ventricle, marked with circle to show closed pulmonary valve. Pulmonary and aortic valves have shape like semilunar, they both are termed as semilunar valve as well. Now let us move on to understand the major blood vessels of the heart. First is aorta. 2. Superior and inferior vena cava. 3. Pulmonary artery and 4. Pulmonary vein. The aorta originates in the lower left part, that is left ventricle, and descends through the chest and abdomen. It is the largest artery of the body. Its function is to carry oxygenated blood from the heart to the rest of the body through the circulatory system. The vena cava is the largest vein in our body. There are two parts of the vena cava. 1. The superior vena cava and 2. The inferior vena cava. The function of the superior vena cava is to carry deoxygenated blood from the upper region of the body like head, neck, arms, and chest to the heart, while the inferior vena cava carries blood from the lower region of the body like legs, feet, and organs in the abdomen and pelvis to the heart. The pulmonary artery is divided into right and left pulmonary artery. The function of the pulmonary arteries is to carry oxygen-deficient blood from heart and carries to your lungs. This is an important function, as the blood needs to reach lungs to gain oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide waste. This oxygen-rich blood then returns to the heart. The pulmonary vein is divided into right and left pulmonary veins. The function of the pulmonary veins are to carry oxygen-rich blood from lungs to the back to the heart and pumps into the left atrium. Now let's discuss about the septum of the heart. Two types of the septum are: 1. Atrial septum, it is present between the two atria. 2. Ventricular septum, it is present between the two ventricles. Their function is to prevent the mixing of the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood from the right and the left side of the heart. Lastly, let us discuss layers of the heart. The three layers of the heart are epicardium, myocardium, and endocardium. Their major function is to support and protect heart internal structures from damage. Let's revise what we all discussed. Heart has 4 chambers, 2 upper atria and 2 lower ventricles. Heart has 4 valves, 2 atrioventricular valves and 2 semilunar valves. Heart has 4 blood vessels, aorta, 2 vena cava, pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein. Heart has 2 septum, atrial and ventricular septum. Lastly, heart has 3 layers, epicardium, myocardium and endocardium. This is an unlabeled diagram of the heart, try and label yourself. If you feel any doubts to comment down below, I will try and help out. Please like and subscribe Biology at Click for more such informative learning. Thank you.